Welcome back to Shib Kai, everyone. Apple prohibits the purchase of Shiba Inu coins. Shib news for today. Coinbase asserts that this is not feasible, despite Apple's desire to impose a 30% fee on any petrol costs related to NFT transactions made using the wallet app. We will discuss Apple's restrictions on Shiba Inu coin purchases in this video. Shib news for today. Please remember to give us a thumbs up, share, and subscribe to the channel in order to view our most recent information on expert analysis and pricing projections for Shiba Inu. Let's get the video started right now. Let's observe Shiba Inu's behavior. Shiba Inu's price on December 3rd displays a rather optimistic view that may soon result in an explosive surge. Shib's price is at a turning point and may start a strong upward trend that could assist traders reach 0.00125, a 35% gain. This move has a high likelihood of happening for two reasons. The price of Shiba Inu is presently around 0.933, which is a monthly support level. Shib has a good chance of taking off from here because this barrier is robust enough to survive 4 bearish assaults. This view is further supported by the widely used momentum indicator, the relative strength index. A bullish divergence, which occurs when momentum rises but the price movement does not, has been produced by this indicator. A trend reversal in favor of bulls is the outcome of this technical setup. Investors should therefore watch for the Shiba Inu price to retest at 0.127, the next significant barrier. Shib can clear the 0.202 barrier if the same level flips into a support floor, even though this move would represent a 35% gain. But for investors, this run-up might mean a 124% gain. It is not impossible for the Shiba price to rise by the predicted 124%. In contrast to the original meme coin's state, Shib must remain above the monthly timeframe's 0.933 support level. On a high time frame chart, a breakdown of this level would make purchasers lose interest and possibly sell off their holdings, which would start a sell-off. The price of Shiba Inu can rise to 0.689 as a result. Shib tokens would need to soar more than 10,800,000% from their previous trading level in order to catch up to the US dollar. 5 things would have to happen in order for there to be such a significant gain. The impending release of Shibarium, a Layer 2 blockchain intended to drastically reduce transaction fees, is the most major development for Shib. The Ethereum blockchain is the foundation for the ERC20 token Shiba. Ethereum is a very reliable network, but its widespread use tends to slow down processing and increase transaction costs. In order to meet the project's goals for blockchain-based games, Shibarium is essential to significantly reducing these fees. Second, expanding on the first argument, non-fungible token-driven games will eventually be released. The ability for users to own their works and purchase or sell NFTs on markets is a crucial feature of blockchain-based games. Until Shibarium is introduced and transaction fees are significantly lowered, these marketplace transactions can be unaffordable. Third, there must be a significant increase in commercial adoption of Shiba Inu. Although developers are almost entirely focused on Shibarium's eventual debut and Shib's potential in the metaverse, Shiba needs to become useful in the real world in order to lower the price of its token. If Shib is going to soar to $1, it would be imperative to gain approval by reputable retailers. Fourth, in order to reduce the estimated 549 trillion tokens that are currently in circulation, a substantial quantity of coin burn would be required. Vitalik Buterin, the founder of Ethereum, sent over 410 trillion Shib to a dead blockchain address in 2021, significantly lowering the amount in circulation, according to CoinMarketCap. To make a difference in 2023, a comparable quantity of coin burn would most likely be required. Fifth and last, in order to achieve a moonshot of over 10,800,000% in 2023, Shiba would require an unprecedented level of support and buzz on social media message boards. Etherscan reports that Shib coins are stored in over 1.25 million wallets. To garner support for an asset that has shown how potent the fear of missing out can be, the great majority of these individuals would need to be active on social media. Shib News. With 6 transactions and 8,375,655 SHIB burned in the past 24 hours, the burn rate has increased by 36%, indicating a small increase. Over the past 7 days, 50 transactions have burnt 26,427,790 SHIB tokens. This figure is less than the 123,456,789 SHIB tokens that were burnt the week before. After rising from lows of 0.81 on November 22nd, SHIB was trading at 0.93 on December 3rd, somewhat lower than it had been the previous day. SHIB has continued to consolidate, and the range is getting smaller every day. This could indicate that a change is imminent, although it's unclear how big. There is a greater likelihood of consolidation before the major move because the daily RSI has flattened. Shiba Inu, an Italian burger business, announced their merging in February. In order to facilitate community participation in decision-making, the DAO concept was proposed. Welly's DAO approach was put to the test at the recent launch of its decentralized organizational group Doge, according to a blog post. Community members were asked to select the best interior design for future franchise locations in late November from a sample of 3 proposals provided by the partner design firm Mas Espacio. The Doge model will be used in future decisions that are given to the Welly community. This will entail choices about franchise locations, menu selections, packaging, and store design. Additionally, 15% of future net store revenues will be transferred to SHIB holders, and the Shiba community will use a separate DAO to determine how best to deploy these money. Following the announcement of Apple's tough new NFT rules in October, Coinbase's wallet iOS app no longer enables NFT transactions. As you may have observed, NFTs are no longer able to be transmitted via Coinbase Wallet's iOS app. The Coinbase Wallet account tweeted on Thursday, "This is because Apple blocked our most recent app release until we disabled the feature." On the Apple mobile app store, NFTs are subject to a hefty 30% transaction tax. If developers are unable to meet that requirement, their apps will be taken out of the store, even if they aren't prohibited by law. Apple intends to impose a 30% tax on any gas fees connected to Ethereum network transactions, for NFT transfers made using the wallet app, according to Coinbase. Coinbase, meanwhile, asserts that this is not feasible. Anyone who knows how blockchains and NFTs work will tell you that this is obviously not possible, Coinbase stated. They couldn't comply even if they wanted to because Apple's in-app purchasing system isn't compatible with cryptocurrencies. Every transaction a user does on the Ethereum network, including transferring an asset like an NFT to a different wallet, is subject to a fee known as gas. Without these fees, the network cannot operate. They are not governed by a single organization, though, and are more complex than a flat rate. Coinbase has expressed fury over these restrictions on its mobile application, comparing Apple's move to Apple wanting to take a piece of fees for every email that gets sent via open internet protocols. Apple's controversial in-app purchase tax has angered many cryptocurrency supporters, including Tim Sweeney, CEO of Epic Games, who launched a lawsuit to contest Apple's regulations and stated that the tech giant must be stopped. In a similar vein, Ryan Wyatt, the CEO of Polygon Studios and a former YouTube executive, has referred to Apple's 30% tax as criminal. Wyatt claims that the monopoly this tax has on the industry will always impede technological progress. The billionaire CEO of Twitter, Elon Musk, had previously voiced concerns that Apple will ban Twitter from its retail locations. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, reportedly allayed Musk's worries during their Wednesday meeting. That concludes today. To view our most recent content, remember to give it a huge thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Please let me know if you want any other adjustments.